The Valley Local doesn't go far, but it does a lot of work in tight quarters. It runs on a train order that comes with a time limit, and once in a while, there's not enough time to get the work done. Today, the dispatcher has been stingy with the Valley Local's time. Will time expire for our veteran crew? And if it does, can they recover?
Carl, your call is for the Valley Local. Here are your orders, and the Rice Yardmaster has your waybills.
All right, thank you very much. Looks like just one order, number 14. It's a running order for a work extra train out and back to Utah Junction. As a work extra, we can move between Rice Yard and the junction in either direction as many times as we need. But we can't use the main track after 4:05. We're stuck where we are. All extra trains coming at us from Broomfield and Rice Yard will receive this order. This gives them a heads up so they know to look out for our flagmen. The dispatcher also let us know there are no overdue trains. We run from Rice Yard to Rennick, the last siding before Utah Junction. The engine and caboose swap ends, and we return to the yard. We switch all industries along the way. It's going to be tough to finish in just 4 hours. Let's take a look at the timetable. As an extra train, we have to stay out of the way of all trains on the timetable schedule. Since all due trains have passed, we just need to check for trains we might encounter between Rice Yard and Utah Junction. Looks like we'll be working against train number 24, leaving Utah Junction just before 3. We have to clear by 2:54. Let's go see the yardmaster.
Dispatcher, this is the Rice Yardmaster.
Go ahead, Rice.
Extra 631 North out at 1219.
Thank you, Rice. Here's the public service spur. We'll switch it on our way back. That goes double for Prospect Yard. We're going to need some lucky breaks to finish before our time runs out. Fingers crossed. Thanks to the dispatcher, we don't have to check the register, but we do need to sign. After he lines us into Fox siding, our head-end brakie hustles back to flag the main. We'll pick him up on the way home. Fox is our first work and usually the busiest. Let's check our consist and the bill box. Our first break. Our consist is blocked, with North Yard deliveries on the head end and Fox deliveries at the rear. Just 2 hoppers for the sewer pipe plant. I'll set those to the left and leave the rest of the consist on the right. Now, let's see what's in the bill box. A tank and gon to pick up from Koppers. From the sewer pipe plant, 2 hoppers and a box. I put those in the center and return the rest to the bill box. Here's a bird's eye view of Fox. We're on the siding with our caboose on the left. Our engine is out of view to the right. Our empty gon stands on the crossover switch to the main. Spurs entered by backing the engine are trailing point. Here at Fox, the Koppers tie plant and the sewer pipe clay pit are trailing point for us. Spurs entered by running the engine forward are facing point. Our engine runs around the train to pick up and set out cars. Not as easy. The rest of the sewer pipe spur is facing point. On our way back to the yard, that spur will be trailing point, and we'll switch it then. Let's go to work. We start with Koppers. All our switching is done from the Fox and Rennick sidings. No setouts. Just a few quick moves to pick up the tank and gon. There's our gon. And there's our tank. We spot this tank at the creosote pump house and drop the fresh timber gon near the crane. Koppers has some 3 rail track left over from the narrow gauge. I don't think they're ever going to take it out. We keep the Rio Grande gon. The Koppers pickups are now in our consist. We need the main track to switch the clay pit. Time to whistle out our flagman at Prospect. We pull forward and split our train. We leave the clay pit hoppers and our caboose south of the crossover. We send out a flagman before we move on to the main track. Now we run back over the crossover, grab the hoppers, and do-si-do our way to the clay pit. That old harp switch stand is another narrow gauge left over. Out with the empty hoppers and in with our loads. We have 2 hoppers for the clay pit, but there's only a spot for one. We park the second one off spot on the coal trestle behind the pit. The next crew delivering here can sort it out. We park the pickups against our caboose. Delivered hoppers go in the bill box. The pickups are in our consist. We still have a box to pick up from the sewer pipe spur. I reorder the consist cards to match car order as they stand. Here are the 3 cars we drop at the Rio Grande interchange in North Yard. I'll hold on to those cards and pack the consist away. We're clear on the siding, but we have plenty of time before we have to clear for number 24. Change of plan. Let's start our runaround move and pick up the sewer pipe box before we leave Fox. I'll put the box against our caboose. Runaround complete. Our engine is on the new head end towards Rice Yard. The hoppers go with the rest of the consist, and I shove the box and caboose down the main next to the Grand Interchange. I have our interchange drops on the far end of the consist string. Into the interchange they go. The track is empty, so no pickups. That will save us some time. Another break for us. Maybe we can finish this run before we time out. Stuff the drops in the bill box and come back for the box and our caboose. Our flagman drops a fusee and hustles aboard. The conductor is ready. The markers are on the rear. Safe and sound back on the Fox siding. I'll whistle the prospect flagman off duty. Almost forgot to tuck that sewer pipe box card in with the consist. A quick check of the cards versus the cars, and we are golden. And in plenty of time for number 24. And here she is. Our work is done in Fox and North Yard and our runaround complete. Time to call the Rice Yardmaster for our yarding instructions.
Rice Yard.
This is Extra 631 South at Fox. I still have work between Prospect and the yard. Can you take us?
No, call back at 4:30.
Will do. Well, the Yardmaster nailed us. Dispatcher, this is 631 South at Fox. The yard has us waiting out here till 4:30. Can you get us some more time? I'll get you orders 631. Dispatcher out.
I'm Extra 634 North, the Fort Collins local. Thanks for the clear track.
Extra 631 South at your service, Pete. Good roll by.
The dispatcher sent this for you.
Thanks. One new order. We have time until 5:45. Still a pretty short leash. This is 631 South at Fox. Are you ready for us?
Sure. Come on in 631.
On our way. Time to giddy up and get back to work. We're into yard limits now and can move without flag protection. And with only easy trailing point moves, we'll finish before our new time expires. We're almost home.